Good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. Dobre rano. And that's not got the sound. Oh no, no, no. We don't have to say it like that. I thought I'd got everything right. There we go. It was the missing piece of the puzzle. First thing in the morning. It's not as early as I'd want. It's not that much later either. So, you know, brain needs the wake up call, definitely. Full intro this morning though. Little bit of an excitement intro, really it is. So, yeah. Definitely a build excitement intro, really, but I just wish we had enough CPU power and GPU power to make the VR look just as stunning as that intro. Or just as stunning as it looks on a flat screen with a high enough frame rate. If you've still got the high-end gear, actually. It's a rather demanding game, to say the least. Right. Gloves are on. Jump straight to it. We've still got one more setup to, like, test out there. Sorry, I'm a bit still bunged up. I need to speak to my doctor. It's one of these things. I have nasal polyps that are like inside of my head or whatever. I had nasal polyps removed from the front of my nose, but they couldn't do it all the way back, and I need to have nasal spray to keep it under control. And it's one of those things that I must have daily. And my doctor will completely always drop it from my repeat prescription. So I need to keep on going back to them and saying, look, hey, I can't breathe because you dropped the thing off my prescription and I need the thing on my prescription to go get it. So, and because I've been rather stressed work-wise or whatever, I just haven't called them to get an appointment to go see them to then get it put back on my prescription again, which they'll probably drop it again after a month. And I'll have to repeat that whole cycle again until I can get to see a specialist and get the specialist to say, keep that on there, full stop, you know. Or the specialist goes, okay, we need to do this, that, the other, blah, 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 first, and then eventually, hopefully says, okay, you cleared up enough to operate on the rest of it. And does a splendid job like they did the front of my nose, where I can breathe in now. Thanks to them. Let's get started. Right, a little bit of morning rant, sorry. Information you don't need to know. Oh, I'm very tall. You know, I'm quite tall in real life anyway, but that's not seated right. Seated right? That's not even a word. Seated right. Seated. What am I like? That's a Salserism, that is. Okay, so, setup-wise. Yesterday we did this setup, and similar to the first one, I found them both similar. I felt that one was slightly faster, but that could just be a placebo effect. I'll try this one, see how we get on with this version. Check what the electronics on, 3 and 4, nothing unexpected there for an sort of an aggressively stanced McLaren setup. I meant to also check how much fuel. 60. In the races, I'm going to be probably taking, I think, 45. So I may as well turn that down to that and see how it feels at 45, because that's the minimal amount that I'll be carrying. Qualifying is different, quali is quali. We're interested in just getting that efficiency. Basically, I don't need to win this, I need to improve myself, and that's the other side of this, improving yourself.
Stay double 5.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I love that little chorus of it's wonderful.
Green light, give it okay. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Those gap.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Right, I'm going to try and keep that while they're reasonably slow. Oh, could have done better.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
No, you don't. He wanted to get away with me. He wanted to come away from me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I caught it. We're not in the wall, but
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
we're all over the shop.
Clear on the left.
Okay, I really need to get this together.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Have to be careful there. Okay, that's a bit nicer. Get a little bit of draft off this Mercedes.
The fastest lap so far. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That was not a nice bump. You have to be careful not to go too high on that curb, otherwise you're going to catch a little bit of a bite off of it. Let's try this other line.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
I need to get a little bit faster. I'm fighting to keep up, basically, rather than...
Flag ahead. Be careful.
rather than catching them. Which means I'm losing time still in a big way.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Just barely by hundredths of a second.
We've got light damage in the rear.
I messed it up there. I needed to maybe go into third earlier.
On the left.
There. Keeping second longer was a mistake in that particular case. And that's cost me again. Oh, a little bit of a frame rate stutter there. I don't know what happened there. Oh, come on. Keep it up. That's what she said. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's a beautiful sight, though. I do like this track. Has to be said, but I'm terrible at it. Okay. Better on the braking there. But that was nervous. I did a double brake there where I shouldn't have. And I was on the brakes definitely too early there. And not on the accelerator early enough, really. And should have shifted down a little bit more confidently there. I need to turn in a little later on that, I feel. Okay. We're up to this Bentley now. That's some progress. 2 seconds faster on that lap.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And the back end was a slipping there, just had to keep it straight, keep off throttle. And this I'm just trying to carry as much speed through there as possible.
Car on the left.
We have to leave him room, he's there on the left already.
Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Not good. I was not confident about making that well at all. So I've lost out a lot there. See if I can make it up again here. Oh, it's a shame. Okay. Fighting to the end. You've got to fight to the end.
Right, mate, race is over. Good job.
All right.
That's good. Take it easy indeed, lab.
Oh, so yeah. Where am I bleeding speed? This first corner, definitely bleeding speed there somewhere. They end up with a better apex. I've got to be careful of that curb, and this thing's like accelerating and swing out, but if you get it wrong, and I still need to brake to get the front end a little bit more round, and then this is really a fourth gear job, but it gets messy, and I think I've got a little bit of too early braking there. This is really third gear, little stab of the brakes, but they're not stabbing the brakes until much later, until that curb part. So that might be where I'm going wrong a bit. I'm a little uncertain. Then You need to be on the brakes to get down to at least second through here. And then just pile on the... where are you going? Pile on the gas. And it's literally flat out all the way through, flat out all the way through, flat out all the way through. Until around about here. And then in down to second on the gas again. Up into third. And tiny bit of brake. Bam. There we go. And get ready on the brakes. Really, Ferrari? Really? We're driving in their car. Right, that's not close enough because it's super uber picky. It's like, how perfect do you need to get that box? Come on. Come on, that's there. Surely. Wow. See what I mean by picky? Come on, Kunos. That box has been a how picky can you get bit from day one. You know it, and I know you improved it somewhat, but that was ridiculous. Just, you know, a little bit more play so that you don't have to be like more than 10 millimeters, you know, 10 millimeters either side. I know it doesn't sound like much, 10 millimeters either side, you know, but that would be enough to be, you know, get it nicer in there easy. Oh, right. So, yeah. Not last, 20th. Second to last. Fighting the whole way. Fighting position. So, feel that as an improvement. I think I need to look at some data. Let's look at some data. Okay, so there's the big boy one, the 1:49 stint lap from Dave's Racing Academy type setup. And Motec, and that's my last lap there. Well, my last laps. So we're going to add that into the mix. Click OK there. Minimize you out of the way. Alright. So, let's take a look at what we've got. First of all, is that my data or their data? That is their data. I want to have my data in the colours. And then I want their data to be green. So there we go, that's their data. So my fastest lap versus Coach Dave's fastest lap. And we'll take a look again at what's happening. Primarily we're looking first at the brake and the throttle. And if you haven't seen Motec data before, as you can see along the top here, this string that goes from dark to white to dark to white to dark to white. Basically, the dark sections are your straights, the white sections are sort of your turns, and that's that basically. Simple as that, and it's not stretched over time here, it's stretched over distance. And that's important to us, because if it's stretched over distance, it means that we can look at the graph and see the gaps in between things. So rather than me having to worry about trying to convert things, when you overlay stuff, it's overlaid by distance, so it shows you the difference on the graph of what's happening where you're losing time. So if you have two different timed things, if you line stuff up from where they were positioned, you can see who was doing what at what place on the track and how the car was. So we can see that our brake points, the purple and the green there, almost line up identically. But they've got a much sort of like more defined. I started to relax off on the brake early, so I'm braking at about the same point as them, but they hold the brakes for longer than I do before dropping off. And then acceleration wise, they're actually picking their acceleration up before me, which is interesting. Gears wise, they've started stepping down gears quicker than I did, and they've gone all the way down into first on that first corner. I don't do that. I've been holding on to second. And we can see the differences coming out. So here, my rev has gone this low, and they've kept a higher rev throughout here. Had to step up gears more than I have. They've kept that higher rev up, and here's where it's paid off for them. Just coming out of the corner, their acceleration has been much higher, so we've got a gap here. Their position on the track is obviously different. A little different there, so again, the next point on the braking, did a little bit of a brake where they've done a lot more brake earlier and for longer. Their acceleration was cleaner than mine, and earlier. And that's with, you can see I've got my throttle, I've let off the throttle a little, because I was nervous. You can see as I was going to start applying again, I thought the better of it, gave off a bit, and then it drops. So, messy. So we're losing another bit of speed there. Which one is this one? Okay. We've got our short stab on the brakes. I'm not stabbing as heavy as they are. They're stabbing heavy on the brakes. and I'm off throttle earlier, on brakes about the same. I've really messed up there somewhere. I don't feel confident in that corner, obviously, so I've tried to throttle up, had problems. Throttle's gone back down. There's a wiggle. That's a lot of a lost acceleration. You can see the RPM has just dropped off massively, and that's gone through that way. So essentially, first thing is that first corner is actually a first. The biggest loss of speed is sector 2, basically. There, all the way up through here, and there's a big loss there as well. Second lot to last corner. I could be, let's see, I could brake less. Throttle wise, I did cleaner on the throttle than they did through that corner though. I'm proud of myself there. I did better, I think, on the throttle there. But I wasn't carrying as much speed as them going in. So it's all counted for naught, and I've ended up with this lower RPM, so I've ended up with a lower speed as a result. And then the very last bend in. Wow, they went up to... they managed to get up to 4th before going down there. Wow. Coach Dave, that's brave. Okay. Wow. I wouldn't have thought that. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay, as exciting as that is, I need to, I think I was comfortable with the last setup as well. So I'm okay going with that last setup. It felt pretty comfortable. I think I could use that last setup pretty comfortably for a race. I had a couple of hairy moments. I need to double check the tyres, but I think everything was running clear. So we need to do that. Let's see. So let's see what's what on that. We're going to do that with some hot laps. So I'm okay with the final setup being the most up-to-date setup, as it were, with some adjustments to fuel. I'll save the file later. I'll need to start my own file that is slightly customized for Friday's race, which, yes, Friday's race, of course. Hot lap, good. 9800, blah, 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 blah. Yes, that's good. Suddenly I became Dracula, blah, 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 blah. Dracula does not say that. I do not say that. Okay. Brain gone mad and scrambled. I'm thinking scrambled eggs now. Oh dear. It is morning. I haven't had breakfast yet. So let's see. Kyalami, start, and we'll take one of the quali setups. So we're going to try the earlier versions of the quali setups probably first. We're going to go from top one there, because there's only 2 of these, so we'll try this one out first. Just going to do 3 laps. Make sure that the electronics is still the same, so they're both on 3 and 4. Don't have to worry about fuel in this particular case, because it doesn't let you adjust it. It just does that anyway and keeps no fuel usage. But 10 litres in there basically, which it just keeps at that level. So this is the outlet.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
I have no idea. See, Coach Dave 1 is down to first on that. That feels so dodgy. Definitely holding on to 4th, I think, through that. Still in 2nd, I think, on this one. I think Coach Dave's one was probably turned in earlier on that. I think I broke a lot longer there.
Heavy D77.
I don't know, this is the first time I've tried a hot lap, so I don't bother with looking at times first of all, really. I only look at trying to find out the difference between the data of where I should and shouldn't be things. So this will be the first hot lap properly. Like I say, I don't think I like this setup. No, I don't think I like that setup. I don't think I like that setup. So I can feel that's just too radically different to the race setup. It just does not feel right at all. So we're going to try this one. Need to actually press load. Again, electronics 3-4. It's an outlap, it doesn't matter. Just need to figure out if I like the feel of the car with this setup. I haven't found that so far. Oh, wow! Wow. No. No. That was wild. Okay, let's go with the race setup, shall we? That was just what's crazy. Right, as you can see, even regardless of the amount of fuel that's in the race setup, they just put you down to 10 litres of fuel as a standard. So on the hot lap, you know, it's always going to have 10 litres of fuel in there. It's not using it.
I've been validated.
And I'm used to doing that corner on this setup, so that's what I had in that last race. I'm just not used to having the whole of the racing load to myself, I guess. I'm on the second race setup, not the quali setup now. So this is the last race setup I was on, which I was feeling comfortable with generally. The quali setup where I just tried that is like, oh my god, that felt alien. I'm not looking where I need to look. That's one other issue. Okay. Right, tyres should have been warmed up. They give you a fresh load here. No, I can't take the coffee, unfortunately. Can't drink it, really. Wish I could have a cappuccino again, but I probably wouldn't be able to take it. I'd have to take a very small cappuccino and work my way back up again. ACC is my caffeine. Yeah, I'm well out of shape there. Can do much better than that. Yeah, trust me. If drinking a coffee means that you... Cool. Yeah, no, if drinking coffee means that you have to visit the little boys' room a little bit too often in a day, then, well, you know, you're not going to do it. And feel like your stomach wants to drop away from you and all sorts like that, then yeah, it's basically not good like that. Right, so there's the green car, there's the pace car, I'm already off the pace. Oh, but I do love cappuccino, it has to be said. Right, as you can see, I just gained a huge amount through that corner. Get real.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Yep. Okay. Game face. Yeah, that's definitely not the best line that I was taking through there. Damn it. That would have been okay. See. Let's not mess that up at the end again. Bit of a correction there. We're already way ahead of where I was, and Now just keep it through there. Fight the urge. I could have been better there. I lost so much time on that last thing, so I think short shifting maybe on that last thing, looking at my data compared to Coach Dave's on that, I think there's a lot of short shifting on the end of that, and don't know. And there I'm off. Late turn inversion. So I'll do one more lap and then I'm going to have to call it a day. Thanks for everybody joining in, watching, lurking. Give us a thumbs up if you feel like it. Thumbs down if you don't. It's all engagement. That's what they say. Comments and that are gratefully received. I try to answer everything that's said or asked of me. Yeah, not quite together with it yet on this one. Thank you, buddy. You too on your day off of getting your practice in, so that you'll probably just squeeze me out there on the Friday over on Ham VR. And we'll hope for some nice. I hope I can get this into a decent shape. As you can see up there, I was doing basically 148s. You know, so I've got to leave it there because. Unfortunately for me, it is a work day. I know I've got meetings to get to and all sorts. So, we're going to leave that there on the racetrack. Idling in neutral. May your day be full of many positive upshifts, good braking zones, find your patterns and downshifts and whatever else, and hopefully you'll get those tyre pressures sorted out. Take care, and well, Catch you on the racetrack, I suppose. Where's the button? There's the button.